or as they said, Nissa Shah. As the bride is brought home to her husband's village following the religious ceremony, the entire community partakes in the musical merrymaking and celebration. But the party goes into full swing even before the bride arrives. The important figure of the party is the master of ceremonies, with his traditional colourful long staff. He's also often the lead singer. He decides, by pointing his staff, who is to dance, with whom, and to what song or music. He is, as they say, the caretaker of tradition. For musical instruments, the Circassians use the accordion, an assortment of drums, and the gypshin, a violin-like instrument played horizontally like a cello. One cannot help but notice the special respect and reverence given females by the Circassian male as displayed in the dance. This is obviously a folk culture unadulterated by materialistic concepts of female liberalism or male chauvinism. A culture based on mutual respect, inbred from childhood. Some might call these traditions archaic, unsuitable for our times. And yet, regardless of how one values these traditions, one only need consider how much the poorer humanity would be if these traditions and values were not passed down to us. All the neighboring nationalities come along to participate in the gigantic all-day party. The Balkars come bearing gifts and singing their songs of praise and happiness. An outstanding figure in the wedding celebrations is a comic and lively person disguised as a forest animal, reminiscent of old Germanic lore. He's the clown, livens up the party and roams around widely without any restrictions. The bride has finally arrived, and Wari Dada, open the gate, happy household, we bring you a bride. certain routines, certain steps, certain songs and dances to be performed along the path of the bride as she's led into her new home. The feminine figure, intricately woven with hazelnuts, is a remnant of ancient traditions, carried in front of the bride to fend off evil spirits. Before the bride crosses her new threshold, her lips are wiped with honey, a symbolic act suggesting the sweetness of her new life. The honey plate is then grabbed by the young boys and broken ceremonially. The ritual of the boys' dance begins. The bridegroom, also clad in a white chakaska, must present himself in front of the elders to receive their advice and blessings for a happy and prosperous life. Humility and respect does not allow the young man to look into their eyes. A traditional Circassian wedding is not complete without the dance of the horse. The Circassians are world-renowned for their horsemanship, and the rhythmic passage which they teach their horses is performed to a specific tune called the horse dance. Traditional Circassian weddings used to last for 7 days, but this is no longer possible. The most people can do nowadays is a second day of dancing and equestrian games. This takes place on the common greens along the banks of the Turk River. The ceremonies are concluded with the traditional Old Lang Syne of the Circassians, a group dance called the Widge.